Hello everybody, welcome back to part 2 of our InterCity run from Preston up to Carlisle. Here we are at the 87, we're just past Carnforth station. Let's get back to it. So travelling along at 110 almost. We're going about 106 at the moment. So if you haven't seen part 1, I would recommend it because it's part 1. But this is going to be the sort of the more scenic part of the route as we are now heading up to rapidly approaching the Lake District. So if you like speed, part 1. If you like scenery, part 2. But now there's a bit more for me to. I've actually got to try and remember all these speed limits are now, which having not driven the route for about a week should be good fun. I think somewhere along here there may be an 80. No, is it an 80 or 100? Oh god, that's not good, is it? I've gone from 80, 90 to 100. We'll be alright. We'll be alright. I know there's an 85 near Oxenholme. I know there's an 80. I think 80 is the lowest limit. Then there's a 90. Then a 100, and then the T-bet goes back up to sort of top 105, 110. Over the Shap summit, it's like 90 something, and then there's an 80 and a 90 near Hardendale. We'll be alright. What could possibly go wrong? But that's the joys of doing a route HUDless. That's sort of my goal with a route, is to be able to do it HUDless. Instead of sort of just constantly looking, oh, I've got 1 mile, oh, I've got 500 metres to go to the stop. You actually have to pay attention to the track, to all the landmarks. I feel that probably makes the route more enjoyable, but that's just sort of my sort of take on doing things HUDless. You've got to pay attention a bit more, which I suppose not, you don't always want to have to pay attention to the route if you're chilling out. But I believe it's still 100. Well, it should still be 110. And I think there's like a red chimney. It's very vague, or a red funnel, and that's why we have to slow down. I think it may be either 90 or 100. But Oxenholme is the next stop along. We're not stopping there, our next stop's Carlisle. So we are non-stop. We've done quite a lot of runs going southbound, but northbound I think this is like the second one. So yeah, we'll be alright. It's good though, the winter sun. It's about 3 o'clock I think in the game, so on a December evening. Very festive and nice. I think I can see the red funnel. There, see, look. See, there's like a... How well can you see it? There. You see it? That's the red chimney. So after that... I think it's 100. Maybe 100. I'm going to slow down to 100. Or maybe 90 just to be on the safe side. That's my landmark for that. Maybe it is 100. Don't think it's 85 just yet, but it will be 85 now. Or was it 100? I suppose we'll find out in a minute. Just coasting now. We've naturally come down to 90. What's it going to be? It's going to be harder to see as well because of all the snow. These speedboards are really pants. 100. There we go. So I was right in thinking it was 100. Not quite right in thinking it was going to be 80 or 90. Well, there is an 85 though somewhere. I think through Oxenholme it's 85. And there is a neutral section for Oxenholme. But where the speed changes, I can't remember. So maybe it would just be safer to stay at 85. Because we shouldn't be too far off Oxenholme. But again, we know when we're coming up to it because there's a neutral section. Just before it. And after Oxenholme, the next stop along is all the way in Penrith. It's like a massive gap between stations. Didn't always used to be. I think it would have been T-Bay station, that would have been the next one, and then Shap, and then Penrith. But obviously they all shut down. Let's get a nice little screenshot. Let's get the field of view a bit. That snow coming up though behind it. Fantastic. Cool. We're going about 83 at the moment, so a little bit under the limit. Apologies, everybody. And again, I was about to click the mic mute button, but just yeah, too late. Oh, there's the warning for the neutral sections. This should be Oxenholme. I don't think that, yeah, because we're climbing up now, aren't we? So we'll sort of just stay as we are at the moment. We will run it down because the neutral section. So if we are going to lose a bit of speed, as we are going uphill here, but at least we're ready for the neutral section. Up we go. From the neutral section, I'm losing quite a bit of speed here, so. And at 70 now. It's only going to come down now. There's the neutral section. And power's come back. Wait for the fans to power up again, and then we shall speed up to. I'm just going to go 85. Because I think that will be starting shortly. Yeah, we lost quite a bit of speed there. Just looking out for any speed boards. This is Oxenholme. We just missed a speed board. No. There's one there. There was one on the other side for a 100 limit. What about for us? Yeah, the one on the other side said it went up to 100. Although for us, I haven't seen one yet. No, this is Oxenholme station. So it could be 85 already. Which if I don't see a speedboard, I'm going to go 85. As it was tucked behind the bridge. So at grey rig it comes down to 80. Or at least if you're going the other way, it goes up to 85 at grey rig, so. A bit of wheel slip. Nice and steady train. Lovely motor whine to it though. As we climb, climb, climb. Oh, here comes another one. That's good timing. Cool. What speed are we going? 72 at the moment. Let's speed up more. So that's Kendal down there, which you've got the Windermere branch down there, which weirdly is fully there. You've got all the little stops there, Staveley or Staveley, and then Windermere here. So all of the Windermere branch is there, but you can't drive it, which makes a lot of people think that at some point we're going to get some sort of Leven branch thing where, like, the 5 Circuit came out, and then a few months later, quite a lot of months later, the Leven branch released. So possibly something similar to that for this route. Maybe as a free update, or maybe they'll do a paid update for like £3 to get the Windermere branch. Don't know. Would be quite cool to see paid extensions, just to see how that would work. Because I mean, Just Trains have done that a lot on Train Sim Classic with their Midland Mainline route. They sort of started off with the core bit, which was like Sheffield to Derby, I think, and then they've then added more and more and more and more and more, and each of them has a paid extension. So maybe they do something similar. Cool. Slip there a bit. And again. We're going about 76 at the moment. So a fairly decent speed. Don't think Grey Rig's much further along. And the speed may then come down to 80. May come down to 80. Getting rocked about a bit here though. Look at that, wow. Oh, that really is bobbling about. Bit of a rough ride there. Cool. Is this Grey Rig? It's got to be in it. There's a crossover there. And maybe a siding. Okay, not just yet. Must be soon though. That's sort of one of your markers that you're not too far off Oxenholme is getting past Grey Rig. Hopefully we'll get to Carlisle on time though. I mean, there's sort of a bit of leeway in the timetable for lateness. Yeah, we're not getting much grip though. I'm trying to speed up above 70, but it's just constantly like, no, not doing it. I'll run it up a bit more. Yeah, it just slips straight back down. Let's get a bit of sand down. Let's try that. And it still doesn't like it. Yeah, it's not liking it too much. Even with sand down. Although we should have believed start going downhill fairly soon. I think you sort of go all the way down for T-Bay, then you go all the way back up for Shap. But it feels like you go down. Right, this is Grey Rig coming up now because we had the junction indicator there. Again, getting thrown around quite a bit. Right, is this the 80? It is, hey, that's good. Especially if you're going the other way, it goes up to 85. And 80 is sort of as low as it gets. That's going to coast it now. So it's quite a quick route in the grand scheme of things, especially as you're sort of going around these, you know, these types of corners and up, down, etc. 80's, I mean, 80 is sort of one of the lowest speed limits. Is quite good. And then there the hills there, looking superb, glistening in the sun. There's the old line to Kirkby Stephen, is it? Oh wow, that looks good. Let's get that. That is superb. Oh, and that's nice as well. Oh, we gotta get both. And then we got Knight of the Thistle. That's our named locomotive for this run. But no, I'm gonna say it again. I say it most times we do it. Get the HUD off and see how you get on, especially on a route like this where it just looks magnificent. Get the HUD off, see how you get on. If I can do it, you can do it. Up to 90, let's get that. So we're sort of heading down to T-Bay. That's the next stop. It almost feels like we're going down, but then I don't know. Like T-Bay almost feels like it's sort of not at the bottom, but then you go up again. But maybe we're not going down. Maybe it's just like the way the hills are sort of. Maybe it feels like, yeah, it sort of feels like we're going down as the hills get sort of higher, don't they? The train's still not liking it. Was that 100 there? Pretty certain that was 100. Just about saw that. Maybe we are still going up. Yeah, that train really is not liking it. It's getting really grumpy about going above 70/80. But we're doing it though. We're doing it magnificently. So yeah, T-Bay won't be too much further along. Cool. Yeah, let's run that down as well, as we're going at a pretty decent speed, and we do have a neutral section, so that's a good time to run that down. And that's the M6 there. I mean, this feels dangerously quick, but I mean, this is the speed limit, I think. This is when like you go right to that side of the cab, it's like whoa. All the passengers getting thrown around. Right up for the 110, eh? Oh, really? Oh, 105, that one. There's the neutral section. So 105, that's not too bad. This is T-Bay. So we'll give it a moment just to sort of get itself together. And then we'll speed up for the 105, as we'll soon to be on, I think it's the 1 in 75 grade. That's not too much further up. So that means every 75 metres we're going forward, we go up by a metre, which is quite a bit. To get us over Shap. Get a bit of sand down as well, just a bit. I'd imagine on this train the sand probably can actually run out. Has anyone actually tried that? Just the fact it's just trains, that's probably something they've done, just the sand can run out. Cool. Lovely. If you are enjoying the video, feel free to leave a thumbs up, and if you want to see more, feel free to subscribe. I don't really have sort of subscriber goals anymore. I just do the videos for the fun of it. It's fun to do. It's a hobby. But I suppose 20,000 is not really that far off. So if you can help out, that would be awesome. So lovely. So my next mental marker is it 90? I think it's 90 or 95 it comes down to, and in my head it's once this sort of, whatever you want to call this sort of straighter flatter bit comes to an end, that's when it comes down to, I believe, yeah, either 90 or 95. I know what I'm looking out for. Well, really, at the moment we're barely making 92. It's struggling. It's batting its way up the grade. Yeah, this is here. That the straight bit sort of just comes to an end. So there should be either a 90 or 95 coming up soon. There's number 87 there. Superb. We don't even need to brake here, we can just run it down. As we're going up such a steep gradient, it just naturally brakes for us. So the speed should drop shortly. What's going on with the FPS here? Why is it dropping? As we approach the Shap summit, sort of the top of the route. Tippy toppy of the over Shap route. Yeah, 90, there we go. Which we are at. Well, we're at 86 actually. And after this, it's all downhill, basically. Cool. Right, so now we're going to run it down, because now it's all downhill now, so I don't really want to be accelerating. Oh, was it 75? It might be 75 through Penrith. Up to 95. It's either 75 or 80 through Penrith. I think it's 75 on the down line. So that's Hardendale there, that's where that smoke's coming from. So sort of one of those routes where it's crucial to know the names of the sidings. So they're very good markers for speed limits. So it's 95 currently, and somewhere along here there's another industry, which I actually don't know the name of. That's where it comes down to 80. Basically, we don't need to take any juice at the moment. We can just coast it. It'd be a waste of power to speed up. No need to. Being efficient. Well, so no, we're not really speeding up that quickly. Although it looks like it goes down a bit here, so hopefully it will speed up a bit quicker. So I'm sort of tempted just to run it up just a little bit. No, it's going at 85 now. Speed limit's 95 though, so I'm going to run it up a tiny bit. Just so we can actually get up to at least 90, then I'll leave it. Well, I'm saying that, I don't think we're that far off the 80 limit. So yeah, let's just do that. We'll go about 87. Lovely. Well no, this is the 80 coming up anyway. So let's come down for the 80. There's another sort of sharpish part of the route. That's a good thing to do if you are wanting to learn the route HUDless. Maybe sort of play through, maybe go back to the beginning, pick the same service or just a similar service. Let me show you what head code we are. 1 Sierra 69. Just play along with me. Yeah, and you'll be alright. Give it a go, HUDless. Probably do better than me. Cool. Yeah, so it's all downhill to Carlisle. Yeah, there we go. So it's hissing at us. What an enjoyable run though. It's been good fun. And I've done both part 1 and part 2 just sort of straight away. One big long run. But yeah, for the sake of uploading time and also just video, I've yeah, split it into 2. .75. Again, speed limit is still 80. Changes a bit more, actually. Yeah, on this bit it does change a little bit. And I think there's another 80 limit somewhere as well, which is more of a sneaky speed limit. I'd say this is probably my weakest point of the route, is between between where we are now and Carlisle. The weakest point of my memory. Well, no, Penrith should be okay. So after that, it's like, I keep forgetting we actually haven't gone through Penrith yet. This is so far away from Oxenholme. Although time-wise, we should be at Carlisle in about 10 minutes. I think it was 1 hour and 6 minutes this service, and it's been about 57 minutes, let's say. So yeah, we shouldn't really be that far away. Lovely. I sort of know what I'm looking out for Penrith, sort of. So I'll be ready for it. Potentially. And I think it might come down to 75 through Penrith. And there's also a neutral section as well. So hopefully we'll get the warning board before Penrith. Or is it after Penrith? Might be after Penrith. Whoa, that's quite a throw to the side there. Yeah, alright, yeah, don't panic. Nice and steady. Looking great in the snow and that sort of the time of day we've done it in as well. But there is another route which I would like to do again fairly soon. I was actually tempted to do it instead of this. Is the Boston-Worcester route. Videos will come on that hopefully soonish. Want to get back in that HSP 46. Do some more of that. That would be good to do. Right. I think this is Penrith coming up quite soon now. So I'm going to pop that down to 75. Yeah, pretend this is. Look at that. Loads of these cool bridges along here. Yeah, there is a neutral section, I'm pretty certain as well. Certain-ish. So we'll take it nice and slow. And hopefully we still will be on time. That was a low. I completely missed that speed limit there, but that may have been the 75. Or was it 90? Wow, we're alright as we are at the moment. That's a 75. That might have been a 90 then. So yeah, this is Penrith station. Coming up shortly. So I thought there was a neutral section. Unless we missed the warning board for it. There we go. Oh, there's the warning board for the neutral section. Yeah, there it is, and there's Penrith. Go over the M6, I think that is. And just basically just coast it now till the neutral section. Actually going to pop back in case we miss a speed limit. And there's the part flyby shot. Just a little one. Cool. What we got coming up there? It's a 40. Oh, T-tankers as well, wow. That's going to be a struggle getting that up. Right, that was a speed limit for 110 miles an hour. So, let's get going. So that moon's already out up there. Oh, getting that up. It's still wheel slipping a bit. Let's get some sand down. Let's try and help us a bit. Well, I suppose really at a higher speed like this, sand is probably going to be less effective, isn't it? Is it? Was that a lower speed? I suppose, you know, once it sort of pumps it in front of the wheel, there's going to be a bit more time, whereas at this speed it's just going to fly out and you'll be straight away. But yeah, I suppose the sander probably is more effective at a lower speed. Yeah, especially if you're coming from a standstill to up to 10 miles an hour, where it's going to have a lot more time to sort of have that effect to help out. Well, next up is Carlisle, which I don't think is too far. Well, not too much further. Let's just say Penrith to Carlisle's a lot shorter than Penrith to Oxenholme, which is a long old gap. Although on this section you do have like I think there's an 80-mile-an-hour speed limit somewhere, which will probably catch us out. Somewhere along here though. Cool. I'm gonna start popping that down. $105 at the moment we're going. I'm just gonna kill the power. I don't think it'll be too long, and that speed will come down again. Have a little side in there. Speed going to come down. It's somewhere along here because it caught me out a couple of times on the southbound run. There's an 80 about 8 minutes out of Carlisle, so yeah, it shouldn't be too much further from us. It might be coming up now actually. I mean, a bit cautious. To that in time. Yeah, some of it must be. I mean, the speed's definitely going to drop soon. Quite a bit of a corner coming up here. Or maybe not. Yeah, perhaps not. I'll slow down just in case. The speed's got to drop somewhere here. Surely. Love the snow there on top of the 87 on the Mark III. It's very good. I'm gonna pop the speed down for no reason. But really, 110 round here? Don't know. I'll speed up a bit, and I bet then it will drop straight back down. A little bit like that. Cool. Okay, there we go. Right, speed drop I'm waiting for it to drop. But there's not really a lot of landmarks on this part of the route. It's just, well, there's not really much to look out for. Like I say, if I speed back up to 110, it'll come back straight back down. Yeah, this is the weakest point of the route in terms of my memory of it. Is this bit. Well, I suppose we'll speed up a little bit. Maybe get up to 90. Then it'll drop straight back down. There's a lot of these corners we've been going along now. Probably would be 80 miles an hour, but no. 110. Unless we just missed the speed board. Which is entirely possible. Or is this going to be the 80 here? Is that where it is, the 80? Cool. And would it be here? Yeah, alright, there we go. And that's quite a sharp corner coming up there. Is that going to be where the 80 is? Oh, it might actually be, actually. Is that something coming up? No, okay, well, 110 here as well. Unless maybe it's only if you're going the other way. That would be a bit weird, though. Well, we're going 85 at the moment, so a little bit under the limit, but... So yeah, I don't want to... 105 there, that's a big difference. Great. Good for now. Yeah, there we go. Lovely. Right, this is something here. 85. There we go. It was somewhere along here. So it's after the blimmin' 105. So you got a crossover, then it's 105, then 85. There we go. So now we know for the next time we do this. Well, yeah, most of the runs we've done have all been southbound. I think this is the second northbound run we've done Hodless. In fact, have we done a run northbound Hodless? No, I think the first one we did, Hodless, was northbound. And all of the other ones have been southbound. No, we got there in the end. Up to 90. Let's get that up. There we go. Cool. Oh, that's good. So yeah, we shouldn't be too far off Carlisle. This part's going to be quite a bit longer than the first part. I suppose the first part was the sort of the flatland area, where it's a bit slower. Was it 90 at the moment, isn't it? 90, yeah. We should know when we're coming up to Carlisle, because one, we should get cautionary signals, and two, there's the neutral section, so we should get the warning board for that. No, I'm just coasting again now. So almost saying that's the end of it, a 90-mile journey. But it doesn't really feel, oh, does it feel like 90? It doesn't really feel like 90 miles. But it is. That's the warning for the 20 if you're going into, I think, one of the sidings. And it's a long old journey, but just it's fast most of the way. Hence the reason why it doesn't really feel like 90. There's the warning board there for the neutral section. So Carlisle, we are basically here. .75 there. Quite a bit of breakage here. Take the brakes off. There's a neutral section. Come on, get that down. There you go. That's come back on. And just coast it now. Is that platform 3? Yeah, platform 3 here. Oh, we got a 101 as well. Cool. Just in time there for the 20. Oh no, we're going straight on. No, that's right then. Brilliant. That one's terminating. Well, actually, this one goes up to Glasgow, so this one's got quite a way to go. And how much further is it to Glasgow from Carlisle? Is it another sort of 90 miles or so? I suppose that would fall under the West Coast Mainline North. And sort of perfect timing as well, as it's starting to get a little bit darker now. That 101's coming in quite quickly, but in a minute, is the driver going to stop before the buffers? Especially in these conditions. Rather quick. So if you were doing freight, you'd probably end up stopping there in the middle road, or you might even go up a bit further up to Kingmore. Upperby. Right to the end here again. So we are one of the long intercity trains. Yeah, alright, yeah. Oh no, not that. Well, here we are. This is Carlisle. Let's get the doors open. We get that off. There you go, on. Cool. Well, here we are. That is Journey's End. We got a proper long train. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. That was Preston up to Carlisle there on a lovely winter's evening. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. Links can be found in all of the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. Apart from that, thanks all for coming in. Hopefully see you next time. See you all. Take care. Bye guys.